Hello people, I'm your man Joe, here again, and of course, this is Generation Joe, the Generation X guide to a millennial galaxy. The channel where I translate all things millennial for the Gen X and baby boomer generations. So now you're watching part 2 of Dating in a Millennial World. And if you just came across this video and haven't seen part 1 yet, I suggest you go back and check that out first. You can click right here to watch it now if you want, or if not, screw you! Roll the intro! You know that we are living in a millennial world, and I hate this millennial world. In a millennial world. Alright, so I recently read that there's something like over 50 dating apps and websites out there in the market these days. I'll tell you, horny millennials are big business, people. Sites like eHarmony or Match.com, or my personal favorite, BlackPeopleMeet.com. I happen to be an aficionado of fine chocolates. My favorite, Kim Fields. You may know her as Tootie from Facts of Life. Tootie. I've tooted to her so many times.
Ew, seriously? That is so gross.
Alright, so here we got Millennials' top 3 dating apps. And they are Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. Now, all of these apps are available for free download in the App Store or Google Play, or wherever the hell else people get apps from these days. The point is, they're easy to download and are free to use. They all offer upgrades that you can pay for, which give you access to additional functions, blah blah blah, crap you don't need, blah blah blah. But for our purposes, I'm just gonna stick with what's available on the free versions. I don't have all day, people. I got a life, you know. I have a 3 o'clock appointment at Build-A-Bear to get my ass restuffed, so chop chop. Okie doke. So first batter up is the most popular of all the apps, and that's Tinder. So why is Tinder the most popular? Because frankly, it really isn't a dating app. It's essentially a hookup app. People don't go on Tinder looking for serious relationships. They go on Tinder looking for a booty call. One and done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Can you say herpes simplex too? So, after you set up your profile, the app will show you some suggested sluts based on your age range and distance from your location. Then, all you gotta do is swipe through a bunch of skanky Photoshop pictures. Swipe right if you like someone, swipe left if not. And that's all there is to it. Then all you do is wait and see if the person you swiped right on swipes on you also. Which could be never, depending how ugly you are. But if someone does swipe right on you, then you can connect, hook up with your date, and BOO-YAH! You're off to urgent care for a tetanus shot. Next up, we got a little humdinger called Bumble. You think that's short for bumbling? Like in bumbling millennial idiots? Yeah, probably. For sure. So, Bumble is pretty similar to Tinder, minus all the skank. Again, you swipe right, swipe left, yada yada, and bingo, date. The major difference from Tinder is that only women can initiate contact. So fellas, you're out of luck if you want to make the first swipe. Guys just upload their profile info and then basically sit around like a pimple on an ass waiting to get popped. And again, if you look like Shrek, the only date you'll find is with Mrs. Palm and her 5 daughters. Alrighty tighty. Last up, we probably have the best one of the bunch. The newest kid on the block, Hinge. I say Hinge is the best because it really is the one app that's the most like one of those legit online sites like Match.com and eHarmony. There's no damn swiping involved, you just scroll through profiles looking for someone that strikes your fancy. The viewer can like any photo or like any answer in that profile, and then, just like Bumble, the female has to initiate contact and respond before a connection can be made and communication begins. I'd actually say that this would be the app that my fellow Gen Xers would most likely be inclined to use if you're single and seriously looking for a relationship. But if you're single and looking to slut around, then Tinder will be the one for you. I just make sure you have a good healthcare plan, because you're gonna need a full panel of antibiotics and B12 to keep your privates from sprouting mushrooms. Yikes! Alright, my Gen X bitches, there we have it, in a nutshell, dating in a millennial world. I've posted links to more detailed reviews below for those of you who are app curious and want to deep dive into these, but honestly, just download them and check them out for yourself. It's not rocket science. I will actually be doing a separate set of videos that follow my own dating adventures in the Millennial World. So can't wait to jump into that saddle and ride that pony again. So just be sure to stay tuned for that. In the meantime, be sure to hit the notification bell and be notified right away when I post new clips. And if you found this video helpful or entertaining, I'd appreciate if you would give it a thumbs up like. That is, actually, if you did like it. But I guess if you didn't like it, well then suck it. So, until next time, I'm Joe, and remember, Gen X rule, Millennials drool. BOO-YAH! Joe out!